Welcome, Pokemon Go trainers from around the world. I've pulled over to make a video right now because I have some very important information to share with you that is time sensitive. Starting on November 16th, there is a very cool two-part event kicking off, and this event will make a major difference to many of you, either now or in the future, when it comes to leveling up, when it comes to earning potentially platinum medals that you may need, that you may not have hit yet, when it comes to catching, not really catching, but I should say hatching Mr. Mime, which for me means a platinum medal. For me means level 45. Right now I'm stuck at 44, even though I have more than enough experience to surpass level 45, and it's all about Mr. Mime. I would have to fly to Europe to catch Mr. Mime. So let's dig into this event. So starting Tuesday, November 16th at 10 a.m. local time to Sunday, November 21 at 8 p.m. local time, this event will span. The first part of the event, well, let's start with the Incubator Bonuses. So there's half incubator distance for one thing, which means you can hatch like crazy, and 1/3 super incubator distance. So you can really rotate through these eggs fast, which you're going to want to do to hatch as cool of Mons as possible. There's going to be costume Mons. There's Turtwig wearing Lucas's hat, shiny version available. Chimchar wearing Lucas's hat, shiny also available. Piplup wearing Lucas's hat. Everybody's wearing Lucas's hat, shiny version available. Turtwig, shiny available, wearing Dawn's hat. Chimchar wearing Dawn's hat, shiny. Piplup wearing Dawn's hat, also shiny available. So there's going to be a collection challenge. There are new avatar items, stickers, and bundles. And let's dig into the part that's really cool. Part 1, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Here we go. Let's dig in. Wild encounters will include Seal, shiny available. Murkrow, there's a shiny. Poochyena, there's a shiny. Aaron, there's a shiny. Turtwig, there's a shiny. That's wearing the hat. Chimchar wearing the hat, shiny available. Piplup, shiny available, wearing the hat. And our good friend Bidoof that always seems to resurface at events, shiny available. I've caught so many Bidoofs, not one shiny. I still need one. And Kricketot, there's a shiny. Bunnery, there's a shiny. And Stunky, well, Stunky's just Stunky. There's no shiny. Okay, also Scyther, shiny available. I've got some of those. Would be great to get some more with higher IVs especially. And the big news for so many that want this so badly, including me, there is a shiny Larvitar, which you can evolve to a Tyranitar, also available if you're really lucky, which is super cool. And I've been chasing that forever, and I never can seem to find the elusive shiny Larvitar, so it's coming back. Also, Burmy with a plant cloak, shiny available, and Buizel, shiny available. Wow, that's a lot. Raids, I'm excited about the raids. 1-star raids include Cranidos, and there is a shiny. Drifloon, there's a shiny. Bronzor, there's a shiny. And Gibble, there's a shiny. I've got a great shiny Gibble, almost level 50. I need more XL candy. This will be a great opportunity to get it. And for many of you that need a shiny Gibble or just more XL candy or a great Gibble, Garchomp is super awesome, the evolved form, and very effective in many ways. 3-star raids, we've got Tyranitar, which won't be shiny. You'll have to catch the Larvitar version, the baby version, in order to get the shiny. But there is Tyranitar, great for XL candy, 3-star raids. Lopunny, there's a shiny. Drapion, no shiny. Toxicroak, no shiny. And Gallade, no shiny. So 5-star raids, we're going to Cresselia. Cresselia has a shiny available. Let's talk for a moment about Cresselia. Cresselia is super cool. Cresselia looks cool, great to collect, great to get the shiny, but also Cresselia's place within the Pokemon Go meta is really in Ultra League, according to GamePress.gg, 4.5 out of 5 rating, and I personally experienced that. I haven't used Cresselia myself as one of my Mons in Ultra League. However, I've gone up against those that do, and Cresselia is tough to beat. And Cresselia does have that rating, 4.5 out of 5 in Ultra League. So if you catch a great Cresselia, if you get a hundo or whatever it may be, a great Cresselia in a raid, whatever you do, don't power Cresselia up above 2,500, because really the place you'll probably want to use Cresselia is in Ultra League, so you don't want to make the mistake of getting a hundo going above 2,500, and then there's not a whole lot of use anymore. So yeah, so anyway, that's going to be very cool in 5-star raids. In Mega, there's Mega Lopunny. Why do we want Mega Lopunny? Well, we need the Mega Candy, so we can Mega our Lopunnies. It's great to get a shiny, which I don't have, and it's always great to chase a hundo. All right, so here we go with kind of the big punchline here that I'm really excited about. And this is what needs your immediate attention, because this event is happening so quickly around the corner, and you could make a critical mistake that you'll regret later, and I don't want you to make that mistake. 7-kilometer eggs, you can catch shiny versions of Budew, Bonsly, Happiny, Mime Jr, and Riolu. That's so cool. Shiny versions of all of those you can hatch in 7-kilometer eggs. Now, the reason this is critical, what you don't want to do is to go into November 16th with all of your incubators locked up with 7-kilometer or 10-kilometer or greater eggs that are going to take you a day or two to hatch. You don't want that to happen, because what you want is to collect eggs once the event starts, incubate them once the event starts, and hatch them during the event. That's very important. So you don't want to go into the event with all of your slots filled with 7-kilometer eggs from pre-event that are going to take you a day or two to hatch. You're going to miss out on so much opportunity. One strategy that I think I'm going to follow, that many are doing, load up all your slots with 2-kilometer eggs. Ideally, that's the goal. And don't incubate any of them. Just leave them there to lock up the slots. If you get a 7-kilometer egg or a 5, for example, or greater, incubate that so it can hopefully hatch ASAP. But you want to end up strategically with all 2-kilometer eggs, so that as soon as that event starts, or actually before, like that morning or late night before, incubate all those, get them hatched quickly, so that in the morning at 10 a.m., you've got all slots available and you start loading up 7-kilometer eggs. How? Well, a great way is to open gifts from friends. So make sure you've got gifts from friends. Make sure you have friends. If you need new friends, now's the time to make them. Hopefully you have enough friends to load up those gifts and get those eggs. 7-kilometer eggs. Okay, field research tasks will include Bagon. Now these have shiny available. Bagon, Turtwig wearing Dawn's hat, Chimchar, Dawn's hat, Piplup, Dawn's hat, Burmy, Sandy Cloak, and my favorite, Burmy with the Trash Cloak. All of those have shiny versions available. That is field research task encounters. And also, and this is one that I definitely need, and you may too, is Shieldon with a shiny version available. That's so cool. Part 2 runs Thursday, November 18th until Sunday, November 21st. So it's 10 a.m. November 18th, Tuesday, until 8 p.m. Sunday, November 21st. Okay, so that's that part of the event, Thursday to Sunday. That's the second half. That is Pokemon Shining Pearl. So when you connect it all, the cool thing is that, you know, the entire event spans a pretty good amount of time. Tuesday, November 16th at 10 a.m. until Sunday, November 21st at 8 p.m. So there's a lot going on with the first part and jumping into the second part. So wild encounters with shiny versions include Pinsir, Misdreavus, Houndour, also Turtwig with Dawn's hat, Chimchar Dawn's hat, Piplup, Dawn's hat, Bidoof, Kricketot, Bunnery, and Glameow, all shiny versions. Spheal, not a shiny version, sorry. Also with shiny versions, Slowpoke, Bagon, Weasel, and Burmy, Sandy Cloak, all shiny versions. So yeah, that's very cool. And then with as far as raids, 1-star Shieldon shiny version, very cool. You can evolve that, and that's super, super awesome to have. Drifloon shiny, Bronzer shiny, that's 1-star raids. 3-star Salamence, no shiny. Then we've got shiny Lopunny. We've got, and these are 3 stars, Drapion not shiny, Toxicroak not shiny, and Gallade not shiny. 5-star, we're still with Cresselia, with the shiny, of course, available. And the Mega is Mega Lopunny shiny available. The eggs hatching in the second portion will be Budew, shiny available, Bonsly shiny, Happiny shiny. I need a Happiny, I don't have one. Fortunately, oh yes, Mime Jr, Platinum Medal, next level up, shiny available, Riolu shiny available. Field research encounters, shiny available, Turtwig wearing Lucas's hat, Chimchar Lucas's hat, Piplup Lucas's hat, Burmy with the plant cloak, and yes, again, my favorite, Burmy with the trash cloak. All of those with shiny available, and Larvitar shiny and Cranidos shiny. My goal is a shiny Larvitar, a shiny Cranidos, and it'd be cool to get a shiny Mime Jr. as well. So yeah, that's just a lot of stuff happening. Cool stuff back to back. So strategically, if you're not spending money in the game, which is totally cool, I would definitely suggest try to load up with as many balls as you can if you haven't already. Don't use them now unless you really need to. Don't use them now. Save them up, load them up as much as you can going into the event. And if you're playing with money, either way, if you're spending or not, as many balls as you can. Hopefully you have incubators. If you don't, just catch like crazy. And if you're using a catch device, that's awesome. That'll make it a lot easier, obviously, like a gotcha or, you know, Pogo Plus, whatever. So, but in any case, you want to catch like crazy. If you're spending, you have incubators, load those up, crank through those expedited hatch rates on the incubators, and including the super incubators. And if you're into raids, raid like crazy. A lot of cool stuff, and you can end up with some great mons that you don't have. Now, if you don't need the platinum medal to level up now, depending on your level, you may in the future. So I'd recommend catching that Mime Jr. So many people need it that can't get it. And yeah, anyways, there's other things we've been chasing a long time, and they're kind of all here right now. It's going to be fun. This is just coming around the corner. So yeah, looking forward to it. We're going to do a quick raid. We've got a Tarakian raid to do right now. Also, there's a balloon kind of hovering around me that's looking a bit threatening. Go Rockets, and we need to jump in there and grab that shadow while we can. So thank you for joining. Please click subscribe, like the video, helps the channel a lot. I'm excited about the news that I mentioned recently. We're going to be rolling out a raid coordination platform very soon, which is totally free, which will let you coordinate and collaborate on raids with trainers from around the world, including me and you and everyone else that's into it, to make sure you have enough other trainers to raid with. So thanks for joining. Talk to you soon. Let's check out this raid. So here we go with Go Rockets, looking for the hundo or even the shiny hundo shadow. Let's make sure everybody's healed up. And let's jump in. Okay, so we've got Houndour, a hound dog basically. Okay, so yeah, Dragonite does really, really good in these Go Rocket battles, depending on who you're up against. And in the case of the grunts, they don't have shields, so the battle's not too hard, as you can see. Now, I realize depending on your level, it may be quite hard. I remember when I used to be defeated by all of these Go Rockets, and it drove me crazy. We're not going to make it with Dragonite, so we're going to go to Gyarados, who's powered up nicely, pretty high. Not quite level 50, but getting close. And I've been hoping for a, oh, look at that, talking and getting destroyed. Hoping for a Shadow Sharpedo, which doesn't seem to happen yet. Maybe now's the time, but they always seem to give me the ones I already have. And then we're going to do a Terra Raid. Tarakian. Okay, well, yeah, it's cool, but I've already got Cacturn in its various forms in Shadow, unless it happens to be a high IV or a hundo Shadow, which is hard to find. I've got two of them, not easy to find, and it's not a shiny. So what do we have here? Okay, well, not super incredibly great. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a Tarakian Raid. Gonna get everyone healed up once again. Everyone meaning my team of highly trained Pokemon warriors, to make sure they are all battle ready. All right, so I've been battling against this trio. And when I say this trio, we're talking Cobalion, Tarakian, and of course virizion. They may not be the best in PvP or in raids, but they're still cool. They're still worth having. And this one, I'm pretty happy about. A shiny, almost a shundo, but not quite. 98% Tarakian, shiny. Very cool. I'll definitely power up this one. So here we go with an invite, and it's Tarakian again. So yeah, the raids have been steady since there are 3. There's some variety, which is cool. A lot of times we just have 1 legendary and a mega, and a lot of 1-2 star raids. So right now we've got 3 legendaries, which is great, and also a mega. Manectric, which I've been seeking the shiny version of Manectric, which has not happened. That'd be a great mega to have. No luck so far, and also no luck with a really high IV Manectric, other than I think 96% is the best I can find, which is okay, but I was hoping for the hundo or a shiny. The shiny is awesome. All right, so we got 40 plus seconds remaining. We've got 6 in the raid, ranging from level 40 up to 50. And let's see here. I think for the sake of earning hearts, we're gonna plug in, whoops, gotta be able to spell Lugia right. I'm gonna resort these real quick. So I'm gonna put in my 98 Lugia, who I'm trying to get up to the top level, friendship-wise. And 15 seconds left. So at this point, since I have that 98% shiny that I'm planning on powering up all the way, I'm needing more XL candy. The more the merrier. I wasn't really planning on powering up Terrakion, but given that 98% shiny, I'm going to. I think if you have a great one, it never hurts. There's a lot of analysis from everyone, and as you'll notice, Lugia is not the ideal typing for this battle, but Lugia wants a heart for participating in 3 battles today, so Lugia is in the battle, and Lugia is still doing a little bit of damage with Aeroblast, I believe. Yep, Aeroblast. So, yeah, some will say these 3 legendaries, Cobalion, Tarakian, Virizion, are not the best in PvP or in raids, and they're right, I would say. But that doesn't mean that if you power it way up that it can't be a lot of fun and do a lot of damage. I mean, I do use some mons that are not ideal in battles because I like to use them. They're fun, and pretty much we win every raid anyways. So at the end of the day, power up what you like to play with. I mean, I would recommend powering up some that are the most effective, like Kyogre's, Dialga's, etc. I mean, you should certainly power up some of the most effective, especially if you're doing, in Battle League, it becomes a bit more important on which ones you're focusing on, especially in, say, Master League, for example. You're up against everybody of all levels, and you need to power them up as high as you can if you're doing Master League. But in raids, if they're powered up nicely and you can survive long enough and have the right counters, the right moves, then why not? Why not max power up Tarakian or whoever you want to power up? So this is a Machamp who is not a shadow. I wish he were. He is a hundo. He's getting close to level 50 and does a lot of damage. Is it the best for raids? Not always. But does he carry his own? Absolutely. Look at him swinging. All right. We have defeated the mighty Tarakian with 180 seconds to spare. We've got some friendship levels increasing. And no lucky egg. All right, final strike. Let's see here. What do we have? What do we have? Oh, okay, well, not a shiny. And not a hundo. Basically, when I look at this Tarakian, no offense to our Tarakian friend, but what I'm seeing, my timing was off. That was positioned for an excellent but bad timing. What I'm seeing is XL candy, because it's not the IV that I'm hoping for, but it is XL candy. So this Tarakian will be most likely transferred to El Profesor. If you've never played the game, you don't know what I'm talking about. That was another bad throw. So let's see if we can catch it. Now, these seem to go in waves for some reason, and I don't know why this is. Some days I catch them all on the first or second throw. Other days I'm on like the 20th ball and they're still bouncing out. And you know, it's kind of frustrating when it takes like 20 balls and catch it on the last 1 or 2, or not even catch it. So this one I think we're gonna catch. It's appearing stubborn and my throws are not great at the moment. I've caught so many of these towards the tail end of these runs on legendaries. At a certain point, especially now, if it was a hundo, I would be focusing. That was a bad one, and not even talking during the throws. But given the situation at hand, which is that I've got like 80 of these right now, and I know it's a low 3 or a high 2 star, and it's getting transferred, I'm not focused. No excuses, but here, I'll try. Okay, well, a little focus and you get a great. A lot of focus, you get an excellent. Wow. And this is the hard part, honestly, for me. It's the amount of time that it takes to catch it on like the 15th or the 20th ball. It is tough sometimes. But we're going to catch this Tarakian, I think, I hope. Well, we're down to 7. We better make some progress here soon. Whoa! Oh, I was off there. Yeah. Oh, well. There we go. A little bit of magic, and Tarakian is with us now. So that was cool. That was awesome. We're saying goodbye to Cobalion, to Virizion, and to Tarakian, and we're moving on in just a couple days to the new event, new legendaries. Well, not really new in terms of brand new, but new in terms of we're turning the page and we're ready to chase Cresselia.